2014 Dodge Journey battery draw, and like a parasitic drain, the battery's going dead on it. Starting the process of diagnosing, figuring that one out. Yep, this is the design where they forgot to fit the battery in until Friday at the whatever. They was like, oh yeah, we forgot, let me get a napkin and we'll draw this out, and that's where they put the battery. More than likely, that's the culprit. I go through 3 to 7 of these batteries a week. I think that place should not sell these batteries. I'm going to test it out, make for sure. However, I can already tell that she's swollen up on the side, bigger in my head. We'll see what happens. I could be wrong. Won't be last time. Alright, so I brought a battery with me. However, some things to note on this one. Notice the liquid around here. That's because overcharging might be a faulty alternator, as well as this battery does look new, really new. Yeah. Let me test this out. That's our baseline with this battery hooked up and the system dead. Yeah. I've done a couple preliminary things. I just checked continuity from bat terminal to bat terminal, and there was no continuity, so no super dead short. I'm wondering if something's staying on, relay or something. Wondering about this alternator after seeing what I seen over on that battery. Yeah, just checking all out here. It's got some oil on her, not much. I've seen worse of her. Let's run in here and see what she starts up like. Where's the key? Right here. It's a push to start. Hold in brake, push button. She starts good. Alternator's good. Now I'm going to watch the overcharge as it dissipates. When I turn the vehicle off, it'll be charged up high for a minute, probably 13 something, and then go back down. Wow, it's not as high as what I thought. We're watching her drain down. I gotta go grab my battery tester for that thing right there. Headlights are on, by the way. No biggie, that's normal. Waiting on the system to go to sleep. Then the voltage will probably bounce back up. Okay, headlights went off, voltage went straight up. Alright, I'll be back here in a minute. Looking for it to go back around 12.5. Alright, let me get down in here somewhere you can see. Right there, that gray and red plug-in right there. She's on a 45. She's not plugged in straight. Back in there, the big red battery wire is right here. It's pushed up against it. It almost looks broke. Right there. I'm gonna see what I can't do to straighten that thing out. I'll probably have to turn the big red wire, loosen it, and turn it, spin it some. So yeah, I had suspected the terminal, let me get my hand out the way, is broken to that alternator. I took that plastic out the way. That ain't nothing but cosmetics. It went, let me get my camera on here. That ain't nothing but cosmetics that goes on that big red terminal. And that black, or that cover, just was in the way of this terminal being plugged in. So I just removed the plastic there. I'm gonna go ahead and poke this back in there. I see how you know they had it going on with some goo and stuff. It'd be all right if it holds on there proper. Chunk of goo. Let me get that thing on there. Yeah, it'll need re-gooed and or alternator replacement. That way, and part of that part of the terminals is stuck down in here, kind of thing. It's awful hard to see. Yeah, part of that terminal housing is stuck down in there. but it's good enough to get male to female electrical terminals back together so that she'll charge. Yeah, it's just not quite right. It'll wiggle loose and it causes havoc. Not being, only put the camera down and fight with both hands on this thing. Another thing I forgot was this wire right here, and I have it back on the held in the way it's supposed to now on that stud. However, it was off of there. Let me set this phone down. It was off of there, and the big red wire that goes back to that alternator was on that stud, and it looked to me like it may have been arcing through. I can't really get the phone down in there to show you. Let me try to zoom in on this thing. Enhance. What's going on? Oh, my finger's in the way. Right there. Let's go to 10 times. Right there. That was arcing through on the end of that stud, that bolt right there. So let me put it back in place. Yeah. There we go. That way I don't arc out on nothing, I don't touch nothing. Alrighty.